Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
So it seems like something that we all probably knew anyway, but it's confirmed. Surveys are in, confirmed what we all thought. The public have lost confidence, not in just in the government, I suppose, but in the police, specifically within police, very specifically in Queensland, where I live. Public have lost confidence with the Queensland Police. Survey says that's what happens. Community confidence in police falls post pandemic. Now, I think we all understand, we all realize that the government didn't do itself any favors. Actually, there was points there where you'd have to think that the government were doing things on purpose. Just like I think government someone released that virus on purpose. It seemed like the government here in Australia, anyway, were doing things on purpose, making cray decisions, thinking, "Hey, I know. Let's really mess with people's heads. Let's really put people offside. Hey, what about all the people that actually work for us? All the ones who might be hardworking? Let's really just stick the knife in while they're down." While everyone's feeling down and a little apprehensive about life, about where we're all going in society, let's make things a little harder, a little worse. That's definitely what my old employer, my, my old employer decided, and especially under the guidance of former Commissioner Katarina Carroll. If you haven't heard, I've done one or two. I did one or two episodes, possibly ranting about my dislike for or my thoughts on the way she was doing things. Katarina Carroll. Let's not forget Mark Ryan, who is still the Minister for Police here in Queensland. How does that happen? Who knows? But that's just, I think, corruption of the Labor government that we have in Queensland here. Let's read this article. Read this article together. Check it out, and it just, like I said, it just upholds what everyone's thought anyway. And I know so many people out there are sitting going, "Well, no joke, Jay. This is no joke. This is how the community feel. Community confidence in police has dropped sharply since the plan of the pandemic, sparking concerns for Queensland's commissioner, because we got the new one. Remember, Steve Golszewski. It's called him Golds. Police Chief Steve Golszewski said public faith in other Australian jurisdictions were also on the decline post COVID. Yeah, he is really out to deflect. It's like, hey, it's happening all over Australia. Don't just blame me. And remember, old KC, Katarina Carroll, she was the one in charge. She's the one who really put the knife in. Anyway, let's carry on about that. Data released. Can't argue with the stats. Data released by Queensland Police, QPS, on Friday revealed 65.5% of 6,000 people surveyed said they trusted officers, which is down from 72% in 2021. Perception of integrity had also fallen, with just over 50% saying police treated people fairly and equally, which is down from 72.9%. That is massive fall. That is wow. Okay. In other survey results, 43.2% of respondents felt safe walking in their neighborhood at night, compared to 52% in 2021. Only 27.6% felt safe when traveling alone on public transport at night. Community confidence in policing for the period between July 2023 and March 2024 is sharply down, and that's of concern to me, Mr. Golszewski said. But I think you also need to take it in context. There has been an erosion of confidence in public constitutions. He's right, there has been. And I would say it's been done on purpose. This is the issue. This is it's the elephant in the room that none of these officials like Golszewski want to talk about, is that this this erosion of confidence, it seemed to have been done on purpose by these officials. They were making absolutely ridiculous ideas. Everyone is sitting there going, why are you doing this? Why are you attacking the very people that work for you? Why are you doing these things? And it's like they wanted it. They were doing it on purpose. That's the only logical explanation you can really come to, I think. Anyway, so, yep, okay. Confidence is down, he said. More than two-thirds of respondents were satisfied with police after having contact with them in the past 12 months, and 61.3% felt confident to report domestic and family violence. Golshuski said other Australian jurisdictions use different methods for collecting public feedback data, but he believed there was enough statistics to indicate a parallel post-COVID decline in police confidence in other states. The police chief said available data showed community confidence in WA police had dropped 10% to 69% in the same reporting period. In Victoria, it had decreased from 75% to 58%. Wow, that's huge. Golshuski said a drop in public institution confidence was not only consistent in Australia, but also globally. There's been this erosion. COVID really did change things a lot. Even our offending, the way that's occurred since COVID has continued to change. He says, what I'm trying to build into this organization, continual ability and capability to transform itself and deliver the best possible services. This is because Golshuski took over as Queensland's top cop in April after old KC, Katarina Carroll, she pulled the pin on her career. So there you go. The top cop in Queensland just admitting to what we already knew, that everyone has lost confidence. There's been this erosion in confidence, probably globally. He is right. There's been this erosion of confidence. However, the very institutions that are there to support the community in times of trouble, in times of chaos, actually attacked the community. With regards to QPS, the Queensland Police Service, they decided to go on and attack their own the people that work for them. You remember the clip? I showed it once or twice. The one where old KC, Katarina Carroll, stood up and said, I really don't see the problem. We'll just employ new people. And Mark Ryan, Minister for Police, who's still the Minister for Police, drives me crazy, still the Minister for Police, just stood up and said, oh, we'll just employ new ones. That's all. That's all we'll do. Easy peasy. Employ new ones. All they did, they treated their own people like rubbish. Therefore, a lot of good people just pulled the pin and said, hey, we're out. You want to treat us like this? We're gone. And then they couldn't employ anyone. No one else wanted to put their hand up and say, yeah, I'll serve my community. I'll put my hand up. I'll take on the hard task. They didn't want to do that. Why don't they want to do that? Because uh, they could see that they were being attacked. They knew they were being attacked. They felt attacked by the very people that were supposed to support and help nurture them and the community. This is the problem. It really doesn't matter who you want to blame for the pandemic or anything. The point is, it was released on purpose. There is an agenda. It's not so much hidden. They are trying to reset our society. Whoever you think it is, okay, there are elements within this earth, on this earth, trying to reset our societies, trying to reset the way mankind operates globally. I think that's just a fact. And the pandemic was the start of that reset. And then we had everyone fall into line. Like I said, like what's been said before, people like our commissioners and our police commissioners and our MPs and their state MPs and this thing, they're just the useful idiots. Sorry, that's just my opinion. That's what I think they were just the useful idiots. They're not the ones who are out trying to reshape, reform, or reset our global society, our world. They're just the useful idiots who are used. They eat up the narrative that's set by elements like the WEF, like Klaus Schwab and his ilk. they eat up that narrative and they come out and say, yep, we've got to fall in line with this reset, with this reshaping. So therefore everyone has to fall in line with mandates. Therefore, if you don't do as you're told, well, then you will lose your job. They're part of it, but they're just the useful idiots who fall in line and do as they're told. They fall in line and think, yep, this is the great idea, let's go for this. So of course we see our confidence in institutions that are supposed to be there to help the community, but lo and behold, they're not. So this survey doesn't surprise me. It shouldn't surprise anyone. We can all see that the public has lost confidence in the police, and then on their part, the police have also, instead of sitting back and thinking, well, we've made a few mistakes in the past. We've made a few mistakes in the last couple of years. We shunned the very people that we should have been drawing close. We had good people working for us, but instead of embracing them, instead of helping them, instead of working together, we pushed them aside and said, no, we know best. We shunned them. We made them feel disenchanted, disenfranchised with the institutions. But then we thought, well, we can just get new ones. And instead of getting new people in and good people in, no, we will go for people of a lesser quality. As the Bible says, people with a reprobate mind, people who can't quite think the same. We will lower the standards for the people that we want, and we will just take in people who will just follow orders, who will do nothing other than do as they're told, who won't question things when things are going wrong, when things are hard. They won't question anything. They'll just go ahead, push ahead, and continue to push back against the very society that they're supposed to be serving. So although Gulszewski, he might understand where they've gone wrong, I'm not confident that he has the ability or the desire to put the change into the Queensland Police Service that really needs to happen. They really need to rethink the way they are doing their hiring, the people that they are looking for. But instead, they're continuing with their recruitment of international police. They're pushing ahead with that, and they've continued with their lowering of standards for the police that they can get in, for the people that they can have qualify to be a police officer. But let's see where it goes. I don't think people's opinion for the Queensland Police is going to change. It's going to continue on. But hey, what would I know? It's just my opinion. I'm Jay Fallon. Let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope.
And say it isn't real, and please don't go away. Just give me one more day. What if I could turn back time? I'd make you smile again. And if I could unbreak your heart, and we could start again. What if I could turn back time? I'd make you smile again. And if I could unbreak your heart, and we could start again. We could start again. We could start again. We could start again.